All right, guys, so got a bad switch. When we turn the switch on, it throws a little bit of a spark out of here, and you got to really push up for the light to come on. Now, I did turn the breaker off, so there is no power going to this. So let's see if we can replace this switch. This is a new switch. I just opened it out of the package. So we're going to take a look and see what it looks like here. I'm doing this one-handed, so bear with me. And yes, I'm a little bit out of breath right now because I've run up and down the steps 3 times. I'm old, I'm fat, so yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. So that was a flathead on the end of a little Black & Decker screwdriver. It takes a Phillips to get the next part out, so we'll flip it over, lock it in, and then we will now, I want to pay attention here. So when we pull this out, we can see we've got the ground wire, we've got the black wire, we've got the other black wire. So I guess it really doesn't matter. Black to ground. So we're still going to put it in just like that. Sorry, we're still going to put it in just like that, and the ground on the other side. So, man, I wish I had my tripod with me. All right, let's see. Well, guys, I'm going to have to pause it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 3 screws off and get the wires off, and then I'll come right back to you, okay? Okay, so these wires are really stiff. So it made it really easy to keep the top one up on top. It didn't fall. Bottom one on bottom, and the ground on the other side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the same pattern, just like that. See, the ground's going there, wire there, wire there. Okay? So I'm going to put you down. I'm going to screw these in real quick. Okay, guys, I got the wires back on exactly the way they were, exactly in there. Now, these will screw into these screws that hold it in. Tack on. These screws that hold it in here screw right into the 2 little holes right there. So let's do that. Okay, the switch is back in. So again, what we did is we took the old one off. There was the 2 screws holding the 2 wires here, and then the 1 screw holding the ground there. And now we're going to go turn the breaker back on and see if it works. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the breaker on, I got the switch off still, got the breaker back on, and I've got somebody standing at the breaker to where if I yell, shut it off, you know, sparks fly or something like that, they can turn the breaker off real quick. If you had to do it alone, long as when you turn the breaker on, there's not sparks flying, you can flip the switch back off pretty quick. So now time for the moment of truth. Ha ha ha, look at that. So this is a bad switch. The faceplate just comes off. Just like that. I might have to loosen the screw. See how that's sunk in there? That's where I tighten that too much. So we're going to loosen this just a little bit. See how it springs back out a little bit. And then this will be able to connect right into it. See there? So let me put these screws back on, and that's as simple as it gets as far as changing a switch. Main thing, make sure that breaker's turned off. This isn't like one of these lights where I replace the light. I turn the switch off and there's no power going to it. You turn the switch off, you're still getting power at that switch. So that won't work. You've got to turn the breaker off. I highly recommend turning the breaker off. But folks, that's it. It's that simple. So it's that simple. So let me know what you think.